Hi everybody, happy Friday. I just want to talk today about worrying and how to kind of like avoid it or kind of like lower it in your life. I know for me, I worry a lot about a lot of things that I shouldn't worry about. There's no point of worrying about it because it doesn't matter. One of the things that somebody that I really look up to has told me recently that they do a worry tree. And that's where you put a tree somewhere in your place, paint a tree on the wall or, something. For me, it's going to be felt. I'm going to get black felt and put it on my wall because I live in an apartment and I can't really paint the walls, so, What you do is you write down on post-it notes what you're worried about and you put it on the tree. And you leave it there at the tree. You just leave it there and just leave the thoughts of it there. And you can deal with it later. Another good thing to do is to exercise. Of course I say that for everything because I've been exercising a lot more and it's been helping me through a lot. It's really beneficial because you're focused on something, you're making yourself healthier, and you're getting your mind out of your own head. And that's really good. I mean, even going for a walk, you can do that. Listen to some music, walk, get some fresh air, get out there in nature, take a trail walk, whatever you gotta do, but at least get out there and get some sun. And also when we worry a lot, we make a lot of what ifs. And we think about, what if this happened, what if it goes this way, what if I said that, what if they took it like that. And there's a lot of times that we cause our own issues by doing that because a lot of the things that we worry about, other people don't even acknowledge. And when we do those what-ifs, we can worry ourselves to the point of fear. And that's not good for you either. In fact, like a lot of things that we think about, that we worry about, the what-ifs that we make up, a lot of that stuff will never happen. So when you worry about it, you're wasting so much effort on something that shouldn't be wasted on because it doesn't matter. Another way that would be really good is talking to people. Again, for me, I'm a big person on, talking things out, communication, and a lot of times we keep things bottled in and we can't really express how we feel or explain to somebody because we're worried about the consequences. When really you should talk about it. You should let it out. You should communicate about what you're feeling and how you're feeling and what you're worried about. And all these things can make things better. Just with like writing. When you write things out, you can find ways to work past bad things. Just like when you communicate with somebody about your worries or your doubts or your what ifs. When you speak it out loud, it's easier to comprehend and work on. Something else you can do is focus. And what I mean by that is focus on what you're doing right now. Keep your hands busy. Do something that you can live in the moment and that you're focused on. You don't have to do something outstanding. It could be something simple, like just getting one of those adult coloring books and just color. For me, I write a lot. I write a lot. And then also I do these videos. These videos are a way for me to kind of work things out for myself and kind of work on myself. And also kind of share my opinions and what I do for others, Something else I've been getting into a lot more is meditation. It started with my therapist a long time ago, probably like a year ago, mentioning it to me. And at first I didn't really think anything of it, I didn't really want to try it. Because I was like, oh, that's a waste of time, blah, blah, blah. But I have been trying it, and I have been doing meditation, and it does make you feel a little bit more peaceful. It does bring you in. It does make you centered again. And it's really helpful, and I really suggest doing that. That's the reason why I have this room right here. It's a improvement room. Of course, with my worry tree, I'm not going to bring that in this room, because I just want this room to be nothing but positivity. So that's what this room is. And I'll meditate in here to improve. But for my worry tree, that's going to be out by the front door. And also, if you can't do the worry tree, she told me that what she does is that she writes stuff and she leaves it in her car. That way her worries stay in the car, and then she doesn't have to, think about it for the rest of the night. And don't forget that sometimes it's really a good idea to unplug, get away from social media, Facebook, Twitter, um, just everything, like the news and everything, and just be peaceful. You can have that as your meditation time, or your writing time, or your exercise time. Turn off the outside world. Just focus on you and your health, and making things better. And then, my writing thoughts. I write down a lot of things, and sometimes it helps me out to write down, my worries and, my what ifs and my fears and my thoughts on what's coming and all that, because it's good to have it down on paper. That way you can reread it and see what you're thinking. It's another way of working through things, and it really does help. And I suggest that overall. For me, anyways, that's what's been really helping me. But we all have our ways of dealing with stuff, and that's the thing, that you have to find out what works best for you. I'm not saying that any of these ways will work perfectly well for you, but you have to give it a shot to try. I would start out with at least writing. Do YouTube videos. It's a good way to get your mind thinking about a positive direction. It's a good way to vent. It's a good way to express yourself. I know it has been for me, and I do suggest that for anybody that's, doing anything in their life. Don't stop trying to improve yourself just because you worry about stuff, or you're afraid. It's okay to worry about stuff. It's okay to be afraid. Long as you do not let it stop you. Long as you move forward, you're improving and you're doing good. So you're not a failure. You're not a mistake. You're not anything like that. It's not failure if you learn from it. If you learn from it and you improve from it. So all you have to do is keep on moving forward. I know it's hard sometimes, but there's many ways to deal with it. The worry tree, the writing, talking to somebody, exercise, meditation, all these ways that you can deal with it. And all you have to do is give it a try. And that's just like anything else in the world. All you have to do is try it. Because you never know. It might be the next great thing for you. So anyway, speaking of improvement and stuff like that and trying new things, I streamed yesterday, live streamed on YouTube, and then I live streamed on Twitch. So I think my live streams are mostly going to be on Twitch now, so come join me. I'm on Twitch, Rose Princess Ari, so if you can, come join me, because I'll probably be doing that later today. And please do not forget to subscribe, share, like, comment. Share your thoughts, share your ideas. I really do appreciate it. Thank you.